Hey guys, it's Stephanie from the Pixi Yogi. Recently I've been getting a lot of requests to do exercises for the spine or our lower upper back. So I thought I'd give us a couple of exercises we could do at home. So first what I want you to do is find a relaxing place to exercise. Maybe that's your living room, maybe it's your bedroom, maybe it's even the outside in your backyard. I love practicing out there. Then what I want you to do is either find a yoga mat if you have one, or if you don't have one of those, grab a towel. That will work just as well. And then lay it flat. From there, I want you to sit down in easy pose. If you know what that is, go right ahead and do that. If you don't, it's just to come into a cross-legged position. Now, if you feel any uncomfortableness in your spine, or it's just feeling like it needs a little bit more support, what I want you to do is grab either a big pillow if it's really feeling like, oh man, this does not feel good sitting like this, or just grab a couple of blankets that are really firm. I have one of my favorite blankets that I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it to make it extra firm. And then I'm going to sit on it. So you go ahead and do the same. From here, we're going to do a small exercise, and this will be partially a visualization, so you'll be having to close your eyes. So first, when you come into this position, what I want you to do is come into easy pose, which is cross-legged. It doesn't matter how you sit. You can have your feet like so, you can have your feet underneath you. It's whatever's comfortable. But then from there, I want you to take both hands and move the flesh away from your bottom. So again, once again, take your hands and move the flesh away from your bottom. This is going to help that tailbone tuck, and it's going to help us feel more grounded. So I'm sure you're like, oh, I feel a little bit better here. Now from there, now that we feel a little bit more grounded in the hip area, I want us to lengthen the spine, so see how straight you can make that spine. And now take the shoulders and roll them back. Roll the shoulder blades onto the back of your back. And keep the shoulders down and away from the ears, because you want to have that length in between the shoulders and the ears. From here, we're going to do a quick visualization. So I want you to imagine, close your eyes, and I want you to imagine that you are like a plant. Your roots are going deep into the ground. And while you're breathing, you're just soaking up all those good nutrients with your roots deeply, deeply in the ground. So your roots should be coming out of the bottom, so you should feel really rooted right now. But your spine is going to be the stem. So imagine you want to reach way up for the sun, right? Because you want to be able to get that sunlight so you can get some food. So I want you to make sure that you're as tall as you can be, but make sure that your chin is a little bit jutted in. Don't go like this. So if you open your eyes for just a second, don't jut your chin up. Make sure it's a little bit jutted in. Okay? And I want you to pretend that you're any kind of flower you want. You're any kind of flower. And just reach up for the sun as best as you can. And from here, we're going to do some breathing. So you can either have your hands on your knees, or you can have them palms up. Okay. Now we're going to just breathe. So first, we're going to inhale deeply to the count of 3. So inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Try that again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Try it on your own. You're inhaling fully to the count of 3, and you're exhaling fully to the count of 3. and see how that makes your spine feel just sitting and breathing like that. It should feel pretty good, and you should feel the rib cage expanding as well as the belly expanding. And then when you exhale, you should feel all of that come back in and the breath come out. I hope that felt good. So from here, we're going to do, you can open your eyes, and we are going to do something called Sufi grinds, as some people call them when they chant mantra with this. But we just call them stomach circles. So you can either go to the left or to the right, whichever way you decide to go. In Kundalini, we go to the left first. So what I want you to do first is take your hands, and you're going to put them on your knees. Now in this exercise, it's extremely important that you keep your head over your hips or your bottom center. Just make sure your head doesn't move too much. And this is very good for your navel center, your tummy. It's very good for your abs, and it's really good for opening up the lower back. So what you're going to want to do again, put your hands on your knees. You're going to inhale forward and exhale around. Okay, so I'll show you once and then you can try. So you're going to go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'll even come around this way and show you so you can see what my back is doing. So again, you're going to inhale, exhale. And it doesn't matter if you're doing it out of the mouth, or I normally do it through the nose, but I was just doing it so you could see. So again, inhale, exhale. Let's try 5 of those together, and then you can practice on your own. And then we'll do it the other way. Okay, ready? 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Good, remember, inhale. You want to feel an arch in the spine when you come forward. Exhale, around. Inhale, exhale, round. So inhale, arch a little bit, exhale, round. And you should start to feel your tummy, your belly should start to be active because you're starting to use the belly. And I think this is 5. We'll just pretend this is 5. Alright, and come back to center. Let's try to go in the other direction. So whichever direction you need to go in, let's try that way. Okay. So ready? We're going to inhale forward and exhale round. Now, when I was teaching my mom these, I told her you should feel like a spoon going around a bowl. That's the best analogy I can give you. But your tummy should feel like a spoon going around a bowl, not your head. Your tummy should feel like a spoon going around a bowl. Okay, and let's come back to center. So remember, for that one, inhale forward, exhale round. Another thing while you're doing that exercise, some people, I personally don't because I just use my stomach muscles, but some people really use their arms to help them. So when they go around, they actually pull with their arms forward and then push back, to really get into their core. I just haven't gotten into that practice yet, but try that. Try to use your arms and inhale forward and exhale round, and you'll really get into that area. But another one I wanted to teach you, you can either do this one, you can do it sitting like this, or you can sit in rock pose, which is just being on your knees. And make sure you have your feet pointing straight back. So now you can't really see my feet, but they should just be pointing straight back. Right now I'm going to just sit on my blanket and cross-legged. An easy pose for this one, but if you feel more comfortable on on your knees, go ahead and do that. That's fine. And this is like a spinal flexor, so you're just going to, it's kind of like what we did before. It's again going to work the spine, and you're going to inhale forward. The chest will come forward, and exhale round. It's kind of like a sitting cat-cow, if you know what cat-cow is. So first, you're going to go inhale, exhale round. Again, don't move the head too much. Inhale. You really want to keep that head over your, we call it the sacrum, but you really want to keep it over the bottom part of your body. Inhale, exhale round. Inhale, exhale round. And your body, so that you can see what my body's doing, I'll come this way. You really want to arch. Inhale and exhale. You really want to feel a roundness when you do that. And exhale. Okay? So what I'd say is to practice those two to see how your back feels when you do that, because those are perfect warm-ups to warm up your spine, and then you can start to play with other back exercises, especially if you have any spinal injuries or any back injuries. And if you want to email me, just click on the contact button above and I will come up with some more exercises for you that I can put into a video. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again on thepixieyogi.com. Namaste.